So what we're going to do first is try to show you the different breakdown of instruments by sort of building the band from the bottom up. Like if you build a house, you have to start with a basement and a ground floor. So we're going to start with the low instruments first. I want to make sure I do this right. So I read my own plan. So we're going to have some low instruments played, and they're going to be the bass clarinet, and the bassoon, and the baritone horn, and the big red horn and the tuba. And we're just going to do a few measures of that so you can hear these people on these low instruments, and they sound like this. What we're going to add are the trombones. We didn't rehearse that part. So if we take the group that just played and add some trombones to it, then when they put it together, it will sound like this. Everything that we're doing in this demonstration part is music that you'll hear somewhere again when the whole band is playing with the concert. So that's sort of like maybe the basement and the first floor of our house, if it's like a house. And then in the middle sounds, we have horns. They'll use one of the other pieces of the concert, just a little bit of it. And so the horns, sometimes called French horns, will sound like this. Okay, that's a little bit of what the horns sound like. And if we add the trumpets to that with the same tune, then it will sound like this. Okay, so there's some higher voices in the trumpets and some instruments in the middle, and we're not done yet because there are other instruments that you haven't heard in small groups. So then after we've heard a whole bunch of instruments, but not some of them in the middle, then we'll do the saxophone. They changed my plan, so they're going to play something other than what's on my menu here. So saxophones, yeah, the tenor saxophone, which is a little bigger, and then the alto saxophone. Mike is outnumbered, but this is what the saxophone sounds like. There you go. A little piece of Sergeant Pepper. It's just a little piece. We'll play more of it later. Okay. And then also from the Beatles music that we're going to play later on, we'll just combine some of these other instruments. So, and there in the woodwind, so first we have clarinets. We just want to play that very first chord of clarinet. Okay, that's the clarinet. They'll play more in a minute. And then best heard from the flute. The bassoon back, this whole family called the woodwinds. If you put the bassoon back, you put the saxophones back, the flutes and the clarinets, play a little bit to let you hear what some of those middle and higher instruments sound like. Here's something that's pretty. We only have one of the nicest sounding, smallest instruments go, besides another group of instruments which we haven't heard. And one of these is the piccolo. And this is a small version of the flute, so it plays a lot higher. Teresa will play just a little bit of something she's going to play later on. There, a little bit for a little bit. And then something that gives energy and helps hold us together, a lot of pulse and a lot of rhythm and a lot of different sounds. We're not going to demonstrate them all, but we're going to just do a little bit with our two percussion. So I get to conduct? Sure. Okay. Kettle drums you heard, and the snare drums and a little bit of the drum set. And they'll move around a little bit and play some of these other things. So when you put this all together, that's the band.